Hi, this is my first video in English, and this is because I'm speaking about something that I really, really love, that I think is very, very important for everybody who's interested in it. And since I have many, many friends all over the world who doesn't speak German, and it's very limited to actually share information that are so important, could be important for everybody to just share them in English. So here I am speaking about one of my favorite topics, which is fasting in English. Why it's one of my favorite topics. So it's something I did a lot in my life, and one of the few things that I really stayed with for 18 years now is fasting. And I wouldn't stay with it because just because I can, or just because I'm such a disciplined guy, which I'm basically actually not. So it can't be too complicated to install regular fasting times in your life because I am the proof for it. So, but we're not speaking about me, I'm speaking about fasting. I did a lot, and fasting is the one thing that always had such a big, big benefit on my life. And on my life means on all levels of my life. That's what I love most about it. It really works on my body, and the scientific researches about this goes through the top, through the roof. I speak about it later. It really works on, it gives clarity and light to my internal processes. So the level, let's call it soul, your inner experience of reality of yourself. What do you want? What do you fear? What do you desire? All this internal stuff. It brings a lot of light and clarity. And last but not least, your essence or your spirit, or whatever you want to call it. And of course, fasting is not really working on this level. How can it work on pure open space or light or whatever you want to call it? But it makes it more obvious in your life, so you can more easily access to this level or realm inside of you. Yeah. So, but many things can be said about the body, and I want to start with this. So, first thing is you give a big rest for your all your organs, for your intestines, basically. So, if you have problems with digestion, for example, like so many people have, it's a very welcome rest for your intestines, for your liver. Like if you lived a wild life, like me, for example, and just if you drank a lot of alcohol in your life, then really consider to do a fast, because a liver that is very close to be completely fucked up, like that, it's called liver cirrhosis. I don't know, cirrhose in German, cirrhosis. It basically means that you have a lot of scar, so your liver isn't starts to become a scarf. Closely before this, if you do a 2 week fast, your liver can regenerate back to almost normal just by 2 week fast. So if you had a wild life, just just for your liver, consider to do a fast. But also your brain. Now they know that there's really a cleansing inside your brain, that plaque that is very highly associated with neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer, like multiple sclerosis and dementia. So these plaque, they go away when you're fasting. Yeah, you have a neuro brain degenerative factor. I don't know. I don't even know in German. It's a factor that is linked to your neuroplasma. No, fuck. It's not my mother tongue. So neuroplasticity, this capacity, ability of your brain, of your synapses to reconnect, to make new connections. So plastic. So it's not a fixed thing in your brain as they always thought, but it's still growing. And they know, for example, that meditation and also fasting, by this factor, neurotransmitting factor that I was just speaking about, uh, increases your ability of your synapses to make new connections. Yes. So what else? Very, very important, your pancreas, which is the glandula that creates the insulina, so sugar, diabetes, like in Germany, for example, there's 9 million people with diabetes. It's every ninth person, and diabetes is it's a fucking disease. You don't want to have it. So it has a lot of really shitty consequences for you. And it's the one of the big diseases of our time, like cancer, like heart diseases and diabetes. And it all has to do with inflammation, with too much of shitty food, too much sugar, too much fat, bad fat, worse fat. I speak on another place about fat. But back to your pancreas. So this one has a big rest from all this too much of sweetness everywhere. Yeah, and because this is it's overstimulated and it doesn't react anymore on insulin, so that's why you get diabetes. And so it's a very welcome rest for your pancreas. But this is only the one level. So then the next one, for example, is it's called autophagy, and every little cell in your body, all of your billion cells, creates. It has a recycling system of cleansing. So once you don't get any energy anymore from outside because you don't eat, because you're fasting, your body is looking for what to burn. How can it fuel itself? So and it finds rubbish inside the cells, and it starts to eat, not to eat, but with enzymatic, it's lysol. With enzymes, it takes it. So there is in every cell this kind of rubbish, cell rubbish, and the bigger the amount of the cell rubbish, everybody has it. The bigger the amount, the biologically older and more sicker your body is. Your tendency to become sick and your biological age is as higher as bigger this amount of rubbish in every little cell is. It's like wrongly folded proteins, cell organellas, and I don't know how to say it. Stuff that shouldn't be there, but that comes for everybody with the years. So this your body in its wisdom goes to this mountain and eats it, recycles it, and makes out of it what it really needs, like fresh cells, fresh neurotransmitters, everything that he really needs in this very moment, he makes out of rubbish. So it's not only that it has what it needs, but basically it cleanses your cells. It's called autophagy, and it's so remarkable that the guy who invented it or who found it, it's a Japanese scientist, he got the Medicine Nobel Prize for it in 2016. This is one of the very cool effects of fasting, which they never knew. People fast like thousands of years, and mankind has always fasted because in winters and there was no food and the mammoth were gone, blah blah blah. But so when I started fasting like 18 years ago, it was like, yeah, somehow there's something is burned and then you get this stuff out of your body. But you didn't really know. And now these scientific researchers are like, everybody who's into this topic is like, wow, this is fucking amazing. And there's even more. You run on ketosis and not on glucoses like you normally do. And because you burn your fat. And when you run on fatty acids, it's like a super fuel for your body. Also, again, your brain, it's very good for your brain. People who do the ketogene diet, all of them say, I'm so much clearer than I normally are. I don't have these peaks and lows. I'm just on. And if you fast, you experience this very often. So, and then so many more things. Seriously, so many more things that I can't even put in this video because I don't want to speak longer than 10 minutes. Actually, I think I can't do it. Anyhow, and your inner drug chemistry labor is on. After 3 days, the first days are more bumpy, and after 3 days, 2-3 days, you get flushed by serotonin and dopamine and opioids. So all this stuff that makes you feel really good and really restful and very at ease. So it's a very thankful job. Me and my girlfriend, we facilitate fasting retreats for many years. It's a very thankful job. People are very happy. And it comes with a high clarity. And now we're switching to the soul level. You find a lot of clarity about what do I really want and what do I not want. What is important, what is not important. Especially in a crazy world like this, where everybody's starting to shout. This is right, this is wrong, you're crazy, you're a murderer because you don't wear this mask. So how can you wear this mask? You're a slave. Everything is crazy, and fasting is really like reconnecting to yourself. So what is actually important and true for me? What do I want to stand for in this very short period of time that I'm on this planet Earth? Who am I? And so your inner light, your inner awakeness, alertness for your own signs, for your intuition, for the soft and tender inner voices gets much, much higher. Yeah. From inside or from outside, like a sun ray on your skin or a massage or something, or just walking through the forest. Like every tree is very alive and it's so obvious. So at the same time, inside you are much more open for yourself. Your body is at peace and so many more things. All your back to the body. There's so much more, as I said. Okay, one more thing. Back to the body. All your um, and so no inflammation factors go very much down, which is very important because all the strong diseases that mankind is suffering are very much linked and connected to inflammation. They go very much low. Same with cancer markers. They go very much low. They go lower. Same with your heartbeat, your heart rate, your blood pressure. Everything goes down, 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 down. Okay, I just want to share this information. I see my battery is running out, and so it's a bit all over the place, but I hope you got my message. Think about fasting. Another reason why I have this video in English now is because, as I said, I have many friends from all over the place. And we also do online fastings, and we did it in Germany, and it was really, really cool, and it really worked out of Corona stuff, so we were a little bit forced to do that, and it was really, really cool. We were actually not really sure if it works, but we have a group, and the group is carrying you half of the way. And we're gonna do this in English as well now. So all these videos you get, they are gonna be in English. The sharing is in English. The yoga is in English anyhow. So it's a very cool and cheap and cool package. If you want to fast with a cool bunch of people in competent and humorful hands of me and my girlfriend Agi, who's not here right now, then you're heartily invited to do so. You will find the information at the bottom. Okay, thank you very much for listening, and share it if you think it's worth sharing. Bye bye.